We're going to be a tariff nation. It's not going to be a cost to you. It's going to be a cost to another country. I heard Kamala the other day, Comrade Kamala. She said, oh, if you do that, he's raising your taxes. No, no, no. I'm not raising your taxes. I'm raising China and all of these countries in Asia and all over the world, including the European Union, by the way, which is one of the most egregious.
I've spoken with some economists about your proposal for tariffs, and they say they don't see how it will not make items cost more in the United States.
They'll approve it. They'll approve it. And number one, I don't need them. I don't need Congress, but they'll approve it.
Listen, Trump at a rally trying to tell people what a tariff is and saying something that he read somewhere online, probably knowing him since he's probably not a big reader, is absolutely rich, especially when you are super duper wrong in explaining what a tariff is or how it works.
The fact that we have Americans that are waking up and saying, wait a minute, are you saying that tariffs are going to negatively impact me? Are you saying that we're going to have to pay for this? It's kind of like that wall that we're still waiting on Mexico to build, right? That they're going to pay for it. No, we're going to pay for it. We're going to be the ones that are suffering. And for those that thought that inflation was bad, even though it has come down, even though that it is honestly, cooled off here a lot quicker than it cooled off in the rest of the world, let me just tell you, it's time to buckle up, Buttercup, because it is about to be on and popping if for some reason he gets half of this done. And right now, looking at the henchmen that he is trying to put into his administration, we are on track to see a lot of these negative things impact our economy.
If you voted for Trump because you thought he was going to bring grocery prices down, I have some very bad news for you. A lot of our produce comes from Mexico. 2/3 of the tomatoes that Americans purchase are from Mexico. 90% of the avocados that they purchase are from Mexico, just to mention two examples. So that guac is definitely going to cost extra. If you voted for Trump because you thought he was going to bring down the cost of housing, a lot of our lumber, cement, other materials comes from Canada, which means that construction costs are going to go up. Not to mention all of the ways he's going to roil the U.S. auto industry, because a lot of autos cross borders in North America multiple times before they're ultimately finished and sold to consumers.
The idea that you're going to bring in hundreds of billions of dollars by imposing tariffs on people is not borne out by truth. What you're going to do is you're going to make things that Americans love, products that Americans love, more expensive for the very people in that crowd that's clapping for you.
This God Bless America Bible that he has, that he printed 120,000 copies of in China, so the America First guy that's producing his Bible in China, costs $3 to make it. He's hawking them for $59.99 here. Those are things that people who are actually religious, who care about it, are looking at it and saying, like, is this guy just a huckster?
That's it to the boycott China business. There's only 700,000 Americans dead because of China. Why would we want to keep buying more Chinese shit? Our side needs to fight back.
Can I check this out real quick? So it's made in China.
But my stickers aren't made in China.
Okay.
People in that crowd that are clapping for Donald Trump will be paying more for goods that they love, probably some that they're wearing at this very moment. Because tariffs do not get passed on to foreign countries or foreign nations. They get passed on to the American businesses that are trying to bring in those foreign goods. And those businesses, if they last and stay in business, will pass those costs undoubtedly on to the customer, the consumer, the people in the crowd. It is so funny to have prime ministers from Canada, Justin Trudeau, come to America, go to Donald Trump's house and say, I got to go to Florida to teach this man, President-elect Donald Trump, what a tariff is and how it works. Because this is the embarrassment that we see, not just here at home, but internationally, when people like Donald Trump and his minions are put on the presidential level and are elected to represent America. We look like idiots in this country. Idiots. People are laughing at the fact that this man is about to run the world's largest economy. And he can't even explain that to Americans, you will suffer from my idea of adding tariffs to all of these countries, whether it's China, Mexico, or Canada. But hey, rock out with your tariffs and enjoy yourselves.